Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. How you guys doing today? Ah, my day is not doing too good, but that's okay. Um, I haven't make a video in a while, so I had to come here try to make a video for you guys on YouTube. Try to see what's going on with you guys. Give me 1 second. Try to see what's going on with you guys. All right. It look a little dark here. I don't know why. I gotta fix that later. Um, let's see what's going on in with me. I can't talk about it, guys. I can't talk about it, but just know, man. Work is stressful. Work be doing what work normally be doing, but we're just gonna push forward and let God do His thing. We're not stressing about. We're not worried about this. Mm. I'm gonna make a video about that on another platform. Let's remove that. Man, you look like Uncle Dion going back to the hospital again. Um, his situation have got a lot worse again recently. So, man, I don't know how many surgery this guy had to do. Now I know he like money and stuff like that, but if I'm Dion, man, you need to retire. And he also got Korocha out here for support. She came to a flu wherever she was. Maya, she had no kids right on her own. She's dating this old man who's constantly gets sick, but bruh, girl, like get a life where you can find somebody that can really help you out. Oh man, that's kind of women that have daddy issues and stuff. But I digress. If I was her dad or sister, I would like, girl, get out of here and go do better.
Unc, you know.
It said 50 months.
He won. Yo, Diddy looked me in my face, bro, and said, yo, bro, I got them. Meaning, like, I said, yo, bro, you gonna take them to the door? He's like, I ain't got no choice, but I got it. I'm gonna win.
What's that mean?
He won. He won. Like, he's the only person that officially beat the feds.
How did he beat him? He's doing.
What do you mean? He was going away for life. He beat a Rico. He was going.
Yeah, he was going to Rico charge.
He was.
okay.
Nick don't beat Rico.
Yo, you see
charges.
Young Thug that didn't beat no Rico. First of all, he pleaded out, and that's a Rico in the state. That's what people don't understand.
The average black man don't beat a Rico in America.
Nobody's beating him. No, listen. This is the thing.
I guess he got a point there. If you say like, if you put it like this,
niggas be like, "Oh, I came home. I'm on a Rico, nigga. You in a Rico in the state in Fulton County. Stop letting these rappers lie and say you beat the feds. Nobody beat the feds. The only person to officially beat the feds, and look, he's still doing 4 years, is Diddy.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Because the Floyd is the only rapper considered to receive a new artist Grammy nomination Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened to What happened to Pusha T and his brother? What they call again? Pusha T album is good. Matter of fact, Pusha T album is like way better than Big X the Plug. Way better. What they call the group again? What they talking about? I gotta. Okay, I gotta pause the audio for man. Pusha T been home for a minute, bro. All he out there doing on social media, bro, is flaunting all his wealth, enjoy his freedom. Man, he's talking about his car, his everything, man. Trying to work the social media income, try to build up momentum. He got a song out with Cardi B. But yeah, that boy is working, man. That boy is working. I ain't mad at it. Gotta make money, got a child, got children. You spend a lot of money on lawyers, gotta work.
The bad bunny rabbit or whatever his name, this guy who hates ICE. He doesn't like you. He accuses everything he doesn't like of racism. Do you think maybe we should just kind of entertain blowing off the NFL, like a boycott or something along those lines? This guy does not seem like a unifying entertainer, and a lot of folks don't even know who he is.
I never.
Bro, what this guy's talking about? Your president is not a unified president. How you want people to be better than the president? That's what I do not understand about some of the shit the Democrat Republican be saying. They want you to go above and beyond, but when it comes to them, they don't have to do shit. What are you talking about, my boy? Huh? What are you talking about? But that's how Republicans are talking about. They're always talking about out of the mind, man. They want you to do X, Y, Z, but they want them to do bare minimum. But the devil is a lie, man. The devil is a lie.
Never heard of him. I don't know who he is. I don't know why they're doing it. It's like crazy.
You know who he is because you didn't want him to perform. How you not gonna want somebody to perform? You don't know about who he is or this song. You don't love it about him. He's the most popular singer in the world. So
then they blame it on some promoter that they hired to pick up entertainment. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And while we're at it, I'd like them to change the kickoff rule, which looks ridiculous, where the ball is kicked and the ball is floating in the air and everyone's standing there watching it. It's ridiculous. It's not any safer than the regular kickoff. I think it just looks so terrible. I think it really demeans football, to be honest with you. It's a great game, but it demeans football. Do you know what I mean by that? The kickoff rule, the new kickoff rule. It's ridiculous.
The NFL just chose.
all right, I guess that's that. Damn, I'm gonna fall asleep on you, guys. Real boy is tired. Bro, I made a video about that guys the other day about this chick. Bro.
About like a rat.
This chick is bragging about outed her 5-month-old pregnancy because she found out her baby daddy was a snitch or happened to snitch. You know, it's way better. So 5 months old, that's pretty much a full-term baby. Because you know they like you can't have an abortion in most area over the 6 months and all the way, even if you didn't want the baby no more, or give it away. That's my whole thing, bro. Give the baby away, or it's leave it to the government, because the government have their own issue. They're not handle that one for. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Be safe. No. Oh, let's hear about it. Let's hear about it. I'm so tired.
A rat. No.
Yeah, I done
no.
dealt with a nigga and I found out he was a rat. I was pregnant by a guy that I found out he told, and I got an abortion at 5 months.
Because he was a rat?
Wow. You heavy on them cowards.
How like, but what they got to do with the baby though?
Like I ain't want nobody to be like my baby a mouse, his dad a rat. It's just like I wasn't doing it.
Like, listen,
I decided to
oh man, that baby.
Rocky said, "I ain't want nobody to make my baby a mouse and his dad a rat."
That baby could have been.
We listen and we don't judge.
About like a rat. Have you ever heard
A rat? No.
And I done
no.
dealt with a nigga and I found out he was a rat. I was pregnant.
Well, do you think somebody with strong moral value, someone with a strong head set to their shoulder, will do shit like that? Only clown and crazy hood rat, and she's supposed to be a rapper. I heard she's supposed to be a rapper. You guys, man, you gotta be careful who you got. You go to bed with, bro. I digress. Let's continue. Hmm. All right. Well, nigga gonna need it, guys. So a boogie with the hoodie and and the crew of of feature got into it inside a city girl city girl uh, um, and feature went to a club, Magic City. They was open. They were doing special audition over there for all the people who were there, and the feature crew uh, and the baby crew kind of got right in front of it too. Check out what happened with Mayor Adam. He got caught hiring his side girlfriend and his administration. A judge that provide $160,000 per year.
taking the juggernaut that is demolishing the weaponization of law enforcement and bringing it to places like Chicago. When I was there today with Todd, we learned that the Chicago city streets have 110,000 gang members. That's right. You heard me right. They had 1,200 shootings this year alone, 360 homicides. When politicians choose to side with those metrics and not their citizenry, thank God we have President Trump and this Department of Justice and this FBI going in there and crushing violent crime. And President Trump sent us into these cities quietly to set the stage, to set up for the National Guard, to see the success that we saw in Washington, D.C., in Memphis. The FBI has been leading the charge in every single one of these streets because we know how to gather ground level intelligence and we know how to put handcuffs on the bad guys. And we know that we have the backing of this administration. And most importantly, the agents at the FBI know that they have the backing of the American people and their government. Taking the juggernaut that is demolishing the weaponization of law enforcement and bringing it to places like Chicago. When I was there today with Todd, we learned that the Chicago city streets have 110,000 gang members. That's right. You heard me right. They had 1,200 shootings this year alone, 360 homicides. When politicians choose to side with those metrics and not their citizenry, thank God we have President Trump and this Department of Justice and this FBI going in there and crushing violent crime. And President Trump sent us into these cities quietly to set the stage, to set up for the National Guard, to see the success that we saw in Washington, D.C., in Memphis. The FBI has been leading the charge in every single one of these streets because we know how to gather ground level intelligence and we know how to put handcuffs on the bad guys. And we know that we have the backing of this administration. And most importantly, the agents at the FBI know that they have the backing of the American people and their government. Taking the juggernaut that is demolishing the weaponization of law enforcement and bringing it to places like Chicago. When I was there today with Todd, we learned that the Chicago city streets have 110,000 gang members. That's right. You heard me right. They had 1,200 shootings this year alone, 360 homicides. When politicians choose to side with those metrics and not their citizenry, thank God we have President Trump and this Department of Justice and this FBI going in there and crushing violent crime. And President Trump sent us into these cities quietly to set the stage, to set up for the National Guard, to see the success that we saw in Washington, D.C.
Shit been collecting dust, man. Shit been collecting dust, man. Shit been collecting dust, man. You don't ride with no tags, you know I ain't bleeping nothing out. Nigga, I'm CEO. Fuck.
Yeah, what happened? It's again. It's a game. Oh, that shit. This game gonna be fixed like crazy. This game gonna be fixed like crazy if they allow that to happen. It's a game.
Ete yon email yon men, fè monte sou yon mesaj. Fè monte sou. Aye sou aplikasyon, aye sou kont la mi la account men.
It just notify you about
So matin lot email la repon de.
yeah, he just probably de trabalhar ou pas de encore, non? Eu continuo just se tô na mensagem just for grande de email alguém. Eu tu já vou para ter tempo, eu vou ver uma mensagem, eu vou ela. Bora sonhar?
Yeah.
Oh, esqueci. Copyright, eu ponho pra cá. That's crazy, guys. Look like Coach back helping Diana as he come back for his surgery again.
Does the administration still plan to abide by that ruling?
Well, the administration filed an appeal this morning with the Ninth Circuit. I would note the administration won an identical case in the Ninth Circuit just a few months ago with respect to the federalizing of the California National Guard. Under Title 10 of the U.S. Code, the president has plenary authority.
Stephen? Stephen? Hey, Stephen, can you hear me?
He froze because he said Trump have unlimited power, and he realized he made a mistake. He pretend that he's freezing. That means like you're making Trump to be like a king. He know he misspoke really quick, but by the time he realized that, it was too late. He already made that comment. You see what I'm talking about? That the shit like that scare people the hell.
Our breaking news coverage of the arraignment for former FBI Director James Comey. He went before the judge for the first time, heard the charges that he's facing. It is 2 counts, one of lying to Congress, the other obstructing an official proceeding, specific to a congressional proceeding. He pleaded not guilty today, and the judge now has set a trial date, at least tentatively, for January 5th, so just a couple of months away. Our breaking news coverage of the arraignment for former FBI Director James Comey. He went before the judge for the first time, heard the charges that he's facing. It is 2 counts, one of lying to Congress, the other obstructing an official proceeding, specific to a congressional proceeding. He pleaded not guilty today, and the judge now has set a trial date, at least tentatively, for January 5th, so just a couple of months away. Our breaking news coverage of the arraignment for former FBI Director James Comey.
This is supposed to be an oversight hearing.
Oversight?
These, excuse me, you can attack me after my time is over.
You've attacked all of us, including President Trump, for your
You can attack me later, and I know you've got plenty of canned attacks. We've heard them all day today.
Canned attacks on you?
This is supposed to be.
No one needs a canned attack on you.
Regular.
That's crazy. Oh, wow. Congratulations to, because they were giving him a lot of money over in the Saudi Arabia. That's how he was his stay, because they're giving him, he's making almost like fucking $3-4 million per hour or something like that. So we're not surprised. We were expected to become that, but. Why this shit is so dark? All right, guys, that's it for today.